What's going on, guys? My name is MJ, and today we are going to talk about basically what happened this past week, what's been happening this past month, and basically what do we do now. The fact that it's very volatile. This past month has been volatile, and I'll show it to you guys. And what should we do now? On top of that, I'm gonna give you guys some good leads on how to get some good stocks at this time. Maybe it'll help you guys, maybe not, but it'll show you guys how it can give you guys a potential on what to buy, what not to get, and possibly sell. I'm gonna try to record this, start recording. I'm gonna try to edit this as fast as I can. Wait till the end. I got a good lead for you guys, so please stay tuned. So first things first, what happened to the market this week? It gave me a scare for sure, and basically it went on a dip starting May 11, Monday. Dow Jones was 24,200, and then it dipped down to maybe half of it. But then again, I want to point this out to you guys and put it in perspective. Since last month, what is it, May 15 now, so it's April 15, halfway. We've been on a roller coaster, so it's not a safe bet to just wait for the market to go up or wait for the market to go down completely, but it's been a roller coaster. So this is the Dow Jones. It's been hanging on to around 23.5, 23.6. S&P 500, these 500 stocks are hanging on to 2,800, around there, 2,800 to 2,850. So $500, but it's been on a roller coaster ever since. This dip this past week affected it for sure. Yeah, it's up $11, but come on, it just shows that the market is flat as of last month. Comparable to the Nasdaq is a different beast. Mind you, the Nasdaq has over 2,000 companies there, while the others, S&P 500, and then the Dow Jones is about 30. So correct me if I'm wrong. But the Nasdaq, it's kind of an incline a little bit, but still roller coaster ride ever since last month. So from 85 to now 9,000. So quite a progress, but still a crazy volatile market we have. Now, I would like to show you guys basically what I'm working with. So that was bad audio from the get-go, so I'm gonna turn on the good audio now. Check. So I'm guessing we're good now, just in time because the AC just turned on. So now I'm gonna talk about what I'm facing with every day. I covered all the things that a little bit private, but if you do the math, it's gonna take you some time. But whatever. If you got a lot of time, go for it. So looking at my portfolio here, I got about 35 holdings here. I got a lot more than others, but that doesn't matter. What matter is the gains and the losses. So an average gain of 7%, 7.41. On top of here, this 6 stocks have been gaining momentum, and 20% and over are Fiverr, El Pollo Loco, things like that. So, and then part here we got what I call the lukewarm area, which has been gaining 5% to 10%. Also, we got to consider when did I get it? When did I acquire it? But for the most part, these are brand new stocks. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, we got this area, and we're going to talk a little more about the sectors in a little bit. But lastly, we got -20 plus. So there's 4 of them there hanging out. chilling like a G, not working. Well, I can't say, but I'm just riding on the wave here of the gains. What do we have to talk about? So let's just put it on the basics. What do I do? The big question is, what do you do now? What do? You got some gains, you got some losses. The basics, should I sell the gains right now because of considering the volatility of the market? Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? Or cut my, not to be greedy, but cut my gains to maybe half, sell the 20% and up, cut it in half. So that's one consideration. Number two consideration is to definitely not sell these ones, the 20 and under. These are considerables. The ones on the red that are negative 10%, those are considerable, and also maybe the positive up to 5%, considerably on the selling side, maybe, but within consideration of another thing. So number one, sell the 20%. Number two, not to sell the negative 20%. Number three is two things. As I mentioned earlier, so two things. I can sell some of these lukewarms, the orange and the yellow, sell those and put it on either the 20% that are green. What I call it a parlay. So I could parlay it, since it's been going up. Why not increase the momentum? Why not, since there's been momentum, increase the gains. Mind you, depending on the sector. So the top six that I have are Franco-Nevada Corp, which is a gold mining company, and Inovio pharmaceuticals, and then Fiverr is a stay-at-home kind of stock. So it really is for the quarantine period. Or option two, I could sell and buy. I could sell the lukewarms, the orange and the yellows, and buy more Delta, the reds, more Norwegian, more Invesco, and maybe the Washington Prime. It's kind of a stalemate between the yellows and the orange. Now that those are the basics, this is fate.